And please join me in congratulating the entire class of grade 8. The students write speeches if they are interested in becoming valedictorian. So this is a very high achievement to be chosen as valedictorian of the class of 2017. I invite the valedictorian to please stand up. I'm sorry.
Good evening, parents, teachers, and fellow graduates. Tonight is such a special night, and I would like to start off my speech by expressing my gratitude towards a few well-deserving people without whom we wouldn't be here today. First off, thank you, Mr. Chu, for being there for us all year through thick and thin. And I mean thick and thin. Thank you, Ms. Lloyd, for being so patient with all of our ridiculous questions, not only about science, but about the camping trip too. Can I bring my TV? No. Can I bring my dog? No. Can I bring my mom? What? Thank you, Madame Sister, for always coming up with the most creative ways for us to learn. For instance, the song battles. Not only have you made me fall in love with these songs, but now my mom and dad are constantly singing Je veux around the house. Mom, arrête s'il vous plaît. Thank you, Mr. Kushimon, for being the coolest teacher of all times. Mr. K will literally sit with you and discuss memes. How awesome is that? Thank you, Ms. Pringle, for putting up with some of our horrifying instrument playing. If you could even call it that. And last but not least, thank you, Ms. Napratasi, for being so incredibly encouraging and making phys ed fun, even for a couch potato like me. I'd also love to give a huge round of applause for everyone who helped in putting tonight's ceremony together. It turned out absolutely brilliant. I cannot express to you what an amazing honor it is for me to be standing up here, delivering the graduation speech for the class of 17. It's always been my dream. It was March 27, 2003, the day I was born, that I said my first word. I still can't fully wrap my head around the fact that we're done. Tonight is the night marking the end of a 10-year roller coaster. Boy, have we had some ups and downs. So many of us have been here since kindergarten, 2007. It's cool to see how much we've grown. Some of us even turned out good looking. It seems like just yesterday we were learning our ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. Now we're stuck with algebra. Numbers and letters combined? Who thought that was a good idea? Anyways, it's cool to see how much things have changed over the years. And thank God for change. Otherwise, we'd still be listening to Gang Themselves, making rainbow balloons, and wearing silly bands. Tonight is such a special night. I'd also like to give a huge round of applause for all of the graduates tonight. I understand why it may be hard for some of us to move on. Really, I get it. You see, I moved houses once. Leaving my childhood home, the only home I had ever known, was tough. But it is nothing compared to the move we are about to face. When I think of Wismer, I don't think of the white walls or the green tiles on the floor, the ones we always pretended were rocks in a pool of lava. Yeah, I'm looking at all of you. Don't pretend you never did that. When I think of Wismer, I think of the people. I think of the students and teachers I've I've met, the connections I've made here. And this move is much harder because we are saying goodbye to family. Family, the ones who stuck by us through the ups and downs of life, the ones who sat with us on this never-ending train, the ones who watched us grow and the ones who grew up with us. Family. But change is the beautiful, inevitable, undeniable future. Instead of sulking and being solemn, we can celebrate the memories we've made here as a group. The experiences we've had here are the building blocks of what is yet to be. The time has come for us to move up, to extend our branches, but we must do so whilst remembering our roots. I'm not worried about the future because I know that each and every single student graduating today has something, no matter how big or small, to contribute to the world. Fellow graduates, I urge you to dare. French author André Gide once said, "Man cannot discover new oceans unless he has the courage to lose sight of the shore." Wismer helped us build the boats to voyage into the world. We never know what lengths we can reach until we take the chances. I know that every student graduating today has their own capabilities in different areas, and I know that if we dare, we will achieve. Don't be afraid to fail in the process. Failure is inevitable and will find you. Embrace it. We learn from failure, not from easy accomplishments. If we don't fail, we don't learn. If we don't learn, nothing changes. American author Helen Keller once said, "Life is either a daring adventure or it's nothing." Steve Jobs once said, "The people that are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do." So be crazy, be wild, be bold. Don't sit in your pajamas all day because you think you're too young to do something amazing. Nadia Khamenei took part in the Olympics and earned 3 gold medals, age 14. Malala stood up for girls' education rights, age 14. Bobby Fischer won the U.S. Chess Championship, age 14. Mozart's operas are being professionally performed. Can you guess how old he was? 14. That's right, he was 14. You are not too young to break the walls that make a difference in this world, change something. I'm so excited to see what happens in this new chapter. It is the dawn of a brand new era. However things may end up in the years to come, I want to say that I am so proud to have been part of such a strong community and to have had more than just a textbook education from this brilliant school. I've learned a lot in the last 10 years, I'm sure we all have. Because Wismer taught us how to embrace our different backgrounds. Wismer taught us how to open our eyes to the new. Wismer taught us how to make connections, to create these relationships we've made that will never leave us. Wismer taught us that family extends beyond the walls of our own home. That's what we are. We are a strong pack of Wolverines. We are a family. You know how when you're little, the whole world looks beautiful to you? You've got that sparkle in your eye. Wismer taught us to never lose that sparkle. We must continue living with curiosity burning our insides, wonder dancing around our eyes. What I learned at Wismer is you got to live your entire life as if everything is new and beautiful. And now, as author Neil Gaiman once said, go and make interesting mistakes, make amazing mistakes, make glorious and fantastic mistakes. Break rules. Leave the world more interesting for your being here. And with that, fellow graduates, I would like to wish you all the best of luck on this new chapter. Remember, the pen is in your hands. Thank you. Good night.